What's up, guys? I'm spikevegeta. Today, for our next video in the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze 80% Tutorial Speed Guide, I am going to show you guys how to speedrun 3-4 Scorching Torch. This level is another one of, universally agreed in the community as one of the easiest levels in the game. So let's go ahead and jump into it. There is a chance that you are going to end 3-3 with Cranky if you get the full do-si-do, or maybe you just miss getting the Dixie at the end when you go through with Randy. It doesn't really change it much. I'll show you the slight difference, because Dixie's on cycle here. So yeah, let's go ahead and start the level up. There really aren't a lot of, like, precise tricks or tight jumps or anything. I'll first go through the level without having to switch barrels. But yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna start here. We're gonna roll, hop up, roll through this guy, roll on this branch. Okay, so right there, you might not be able to quite see it, but you have a little fire that I'm over right now. Right behind that is a barrel. And if you don't have Dixie, you don't want to do this level with Cranky. You can actually do it with Diddy or Dixie. You want to go ahead and slam that barrel if you still have Cranky in order to switch to the other one. If you take a hit before you get there, it doesn't matter. You'll then have just iframes to roll through the next section. It doesn't really slow things down much at all. But for now, let's just assume you're going to be starting this level with Dixie from the end of 3-3 and move on. So we're going to roll here. Here, that was like too big of a flutter I did because I'm pausing, but you want to flutter just a little bit to kind of fit in between that fiery vine and the fire on the grass below. It is like frames faster to actually just not take a hit through here. And then later on, you kind of want to stay at full health, so there's a chance that fire droplet skip's going to work. So anyways, then we're going to roll this, roll through these guys. I'm going to jump over this guy, roll into this vine, roll here. A lot of this is really simple, honestly, and the windows are pretty huge. Roll once you go through that rabbit. Here, we're going to do a slight flutter. It's very slight to get to that. That's one of the main reasons why you want to be using Dixie or Diddy for that matter to get through this level. To note, this level is not any different in speed whether you have Diddy or Dixie. So if you somehow have Diddy, then that's fine. Anyways, yeah, keep rolling through here, roll through this guy, bop off this penguin. Here, I'm going to just duck under this first vine. And as soon as the vine passes by, that's when I'm going to start rolling again. Okay. So, let's say you are low on health when you come up to this barrel. You can perform a, I don't know if we have a name for it. You can check out Definitely Not So Newbie's barrel technique, barrel grabbing guide before this. But I can actually pick this up if it's on Dixie or Diddy for that matter and get a full refill. Just like that. Sometimes, though, you're going to get hit by the flames, depending on what the bunnies are doing right there. Okay, so I guess I'll have to show this probably in another playthrough. Let's go ahead and start the level over so I can show you this. So right here, this is the fire droplet skip portion of the level. We, the community, have tried a lot of different things. We cannot find a setup that consistently works. Sometimes you're going to skip these fire droplets, this like ring of fire droplets. Sometimes you're not, and we don't know why. Here on this playthrough, I can also show you if you, again, if you enter this level with Cranky, or if you have just solo DK for that matter. Roll right here. Okay, it's kind of hard. I'll show it on the next one. It's a little tight there. You might as well just take the hit. I was just a little bit outside of range of being able to bust the barrel. So anyways, we're rolling through. We're just making some jumps. This level just takes, like, level layout memorization. There's really nothing hard to it. Bop off that guy. Duck and roll. So what I do to make sure I don't run into the fire there, that's sometimes can be the problem with grabbing that barrel there, is I'll roll through the first bunny there and do a roll jump through him to bop off this second bunny. Okay. So, we don't exactly understand how it works. Here's how I do it. I stop on this platform. There's this little single fire droplet. It's being covered up by the pause screen, but it's dropping down right now. I'm just going to delay myself like a half second and then try to roll as soon as I can over it. If you take a hit from it, it's not a big deal. You just have to wait for the fire droplets instead of trying to roll through them. So yeah, I got hit by them. So instead of rolling through them, I'm just going to wait for these fire droplets to come down. If you can get through it fast, if you can get over that without taking a hit, if you have full health, then you might as well try to just roll underneath these fire droplets. Sometimes you're going to get hit, sometimes you're not going to get hit. And sadly, again, we in the community, we just don't understand how it works, honestly. But anyways, just wait for it to go, then roll through it. Do a big jump here to get up to the top of this rope where the fire's not at. Alternatively, if you want to be swag, you can actually roll underneath this up to the second rope, but it's not a big deal. So here's the other part of the level where having Diddy or Dixie actually saves time as opposed to Cranky or Solo DK, is you can just flutter to the next rope, saving some time. And then from here, we're just going to, again, utilize the flutter to get there a little faster. To jump from the second rope to the third rope. To note, you don't have to grab that third rope, but from what at least NK and I can tell, NK being another member of the community, skipping that third rope does not even save frames. I can show it here on this next playthrough of it. So let's see here. So yeah, let me try to show you fire droplet skip, the barrel grab here at the beginning, and skipping that third rope just to show you what it looks like. It's pretty easy to do, it's just, it doesn't seem like it even saves frames, but we could be wrong. So we'll jump through here, so yeah, I kind of cheated a little bit there. I pulled back just a little bit, but you can actually do that without breaking stride. Small flutter there. Bop off that guy. Just a very small bop that I do to land up on that branch. Duck, go. Bop through. Okay, so I'm probably not going to get it here just because I did get it. Okay, so again, makes no sense when that works or not. It just sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. And let me show you here what it looks like. So you're going to want to let this vine, this middle vine, go as far to the right as possible. And then I'm going to jump off of it, not grab the rope, and then just double flutter all the way. You kind of notice as you play this game that Dixie's flutter lasts a fair amount of time. You can get quite a bit of distance off of it. So I'm going to go like all the way to the right. And that puts you in the barrel. Like from what we can tell, it's about the same amount of time, it seems like, to get to the barrel off of that, as opposed to just grabbing the vine and making your flutter shorter to get over there. Because fluttering is kind of slow. As for that, though, I'm trying to think if there are any like backups or anything I can show you. I guess the only thing, like, let's just say this is, again, when you're first learning this game, you're probably almost always going to end 3-3 with Dixie off of the Dixie barrel that's in the middle of the big tornado section at the end of Frantic Fields. But let me just show you in case you got hit. Doesn't make a big difference. You can just do that. Your iframes will carry you, or your invincibility frames will just carry you all the way through. As for that, I mean, really just practice this level. It's going to be one of the fastest learns in the run, honestly, in any percent. Now, at 100%, it's actually going to be quite different. All the Kong letters, like that O right there, total dick. You can bop off that guy, doesn't make any difference. Again, try to delay there and roll as soon as you can. I think I found a consistent setup. I don't know. We don't know the fire droplet skip. Actually, let's go back. Because I want to show you guys... It doesn't matter, I'm taking damage. Well... Yeah, let's go ahead and just die here. Because I want to show you guys if you get hit by the fire droplets, like, how much it doesn't matter. It literally wastes, like, half a second or so. So, let's just have Dixie. So you're going through here, you went too slow, and... What is happening, dude? Why am I getting it all of a sudden? Alright, let's... I have to die now so I can show it. This is dumb. 3 for 3 in a row. Anyone from the community who's watching this video is like, what the actual hell? Okay, so let's just pretend I'm rolling through here. Okay, I think it would have happened there anyways. You're going to get hit by it. When you get hit by something, it's going to actually kill your momentum at first. So what you want to do is you want to like jump in the air. A lot of times you'll see when I'll like intentionally take damage, I'll sort of jump into it because your momentum's going to stay through your fall all the way, and then you can restart your roll on your landing. As opposed to it's just going to kind of stop you right here, and then you have to restart your run. So I do a little jump there, and then you roll back into it, and you're good. So anyways, again, you can use whatever strat you want here. Skipping the last rope is not hard. You just have to let the middle rope get all the way to the right side before you jump off of it. I think that's basically everything we need to cover in 3-4. It's a really easy level, honestly. You don't have to stress about it at all. If you don't get fire droplets, skip at the end. Doesn't matter. If you take a hit at the beginning if you have to switch to Diddy or Dixie on that barrel, doesn't matter. You're just gonna iframe through everything. And if you don't want to do the last rope skip, it doesn't matter. It might save a few frames, but that's just up to you. It's super easy to do, though. So, anyways, that's my 3-4 tutorial. Good luck aspiring tropical freeze runners, and we'll see you for the next video.